Y'all knows before he asked. Now you guys see this so cool, showing off his new mansion. A lot of people didn't believe he's gonna get a bigger house from the last one because they feel like his money was going downhill, but he actually proving people wrong with that. And he's gonna be addressing CJ on 32. Basically, he doesn't even ride on 32-inch rims anymore. All he drives is foreign, so he need to change his name to like Corey Forum or something like that because it's goofy to call himself 32, especially at his age. That's what he's claiming. Then he's saying royalty needs to go back to school to become an RN because she ain't gonna never have something like this, nor is Tata. Let's get right into the video.
Hey, we back, man. Listen, I ain't really never left Snap, but I did take a couple of breaks. But moving is hard, man. It's very hard, especially when you still have two houses to control. It'd be different if I was actually leaving the other house completely, but I'm not. So it's like a real hard task for trying to figure out what to take, what to keep, what to leave over there, what to bring over here. But yeah, man, it's official. We're here. First YouTube video in the new house is out. Make sure y'all go check it out. I will be providing the link right here. Let's get it. Still have a lot of stuff to put up. You know what I'm saying? We far from done, man. But hey, it is what it is.
Hey, look at that kitchen though. You can't lie. That shit hitting. And he got marble floors up in there. But like I'm gonna say, CJ on 32s right now has the money to invest in property and do the right thing instead of just consistently doing raffles. He needs to be flipping houses, real estate. And he actually giving CJ on 32's advice, even though he should have took his own. But I ain't gonna lie, sometimes it take people to go through shit to screw up their own life in order to see the light at the end of the tunnel. You know, you got to go through trials and tribulations. So right now, it's like, look, even if he beefing with him, he's still going like, yo, you need to invest in something else. You need to do something different.
I'm getting through it. Got some PlayStations now over here. Still got some clothes to get rid of, man. Not get rid of, but like hang up. But look at my shoes, man.
All right, walk in.
My shoes looking pretty nice in here. You know what I'm saying? Whatever I did put in here looks nice. Flow looking nice in the new house. You know, the pool looking lovely. Oh, yeah.
Hold up. Hey, the pool with them stairs right there, legit. And I like the little brickwork they got in the front of the pool. That's nice though. That's real clean. Like, way better than the last house that he kicked Nike out of.
Everything looking nice.
Look, you got the marble in the background with the marble fireplace going with the marble floors with the table that got marble on it. So this is a nice little crib. I ain't gonna lie. Even though he probably just renting it, he need to start buying property as well. I mean, I'm pretty sure CJ got other investments at this point because he know he done screwed up his money in a lot of ways. So hopefully he is making better choices.
Nice, man. I'm proud of myself, and I got that new Starlink too. Starlink. I ain't never even showed this out of the house. I ain't even showed this on YouTube, man. Y'all know I love Snap though, man. Yeah. What?
Like you already know when the beds and everything already come in it, you already know that you just leasing that mug. Like it comes with the furniture, a whole bunch of other shit that's already done. So he doesn't own it, obviously. I don't know why a lot of people do that shit. They spend so much money per month on places. That's why I say you talk about CJ on 32s, but he needs to stop wasting thousands of dollars per month on these places rather than owning. It just doesn't make any sense at the end of the day to me, especially if your money is on the decline.
I can't hear you.
Let's speed this up. Right. Bouncing in the.
That's crazy. Royalty and Tata both have no car. How y'all got no car, but y'all doing car promos for somebody, man? Weird.
I ain't gonna lie, that's a shot like a mug. Because remember, Royalty lost her Hellcat. She never was able to get that back. Mind you, if you making money, you gonna get your shit back. But yeah, that's crazy work though. You got to think about that for a moment. Why are you doing car promo, knowing that you came out there only despite CJ, to be honest with you? But CJ on 32 took an L to me because you paid for them to come out there. Even though you feel like you're going to make it on the back end, but you paid for them to come out there. And remind you, look, Tata literally followed you and unfollowed you. Just so you will know, oh shit, let me reach out to her because she's trying to tell me something, some decoded, encrypted message that she want to get back at CJ. So cool. Like, you got to pay attention to the nonsense, man.
Ass nigga.
Pay attention to the
Rah.
mic.
No, it's lit.
All right, let's go.
Bet you they know me, man. Everybody know me. Hey, it's what you think, man? I don't need to
They
mention it
still
no
got
more,
Ace.
man. We are in our own lane. Pay for this, right? Nobody did tell me that it was gonna be this damn hard turning a bedroom into a streaming room. Look at these kids. Look at these kids helping, man.
Hey,
Look at all
that's
these
good.
damn screws.
Hey, moving is hard, bro.
Oh, heck no, man. Like that, boy. Extra. Yes, sir. It is, huh? We got nothing to talk about, bro. You don't even take care of your kids. Like, that's where the argument ends right there. You a 50-year-old man, you ain't never took care of your kids. You just got them out here in this world, lost as hell. You don't got no guidance, no support from you. Look at my son. Hey, this is one of our homes. Which one you want to go to, the new one or the old one? All right, come on, let's go to the other.
Taking more shots at CJ on 32's, but I ain't gonna lie. The way that CJ on 32 said that he just sent money is crazy work to me. How you just send money to your daughter if you ain't even a present figure in her life and you really thought that shit was cool? And a lot of y'all was like, oh, yeah, he said like 41. Dude, who gives a damn, bro? You need to be a present figure in your daughter's life, especially coming from a 304 bop. You mean to tell me you're gonna allow that spiritual energy to flow on to her? So then your daughter gonna be out there doing that nonsense? Come on, man. People gotta get your mind together. Get your mind right. I understand in terms of with Kamari as well. Obviously, you see how Kamari's turning out due to the fact that Nike is a little loose, has been over there twerking and doing dumb shit, bartending. And CJ should have kept Kamari full time. I'm gonna continue to say that. But due to the nature of the situation, is usually how it ends. He had a quick situation where it's one night stand type shit. Next thing you know, a baby was produced by that. And now that child is a byproduct of two individuals that had a fling. That it wasn't nothing that was holy, it wasn't righteous. So when kids are born through things like that, they tend to be more shameless. They be more shameless. They don't have no respect, no self-worth. And you gotta embed that into them and push spirituality and truth onto them. You got to. Because if you don't do that, all they're gonna do is be led astray.
Other house, man. We got multiple cribs. Fuck they.
So,
So kids can't ride. Ain't that a damn shame, nigga? You're a weirdo. Okay, CJ,
what
jump
do you,
in
what
the
do you, let me go
cannonball. So
back.
kids can't ride.
Let's see.
What'd you say, Daya? You want to bounce in the Maybach? You see that, CJ on 32s? Your kids can't ask you that. You got all them cars, but your kids can't ride. Ain't that a damn shame, nigga?
Hey, that ain't gonna lie, that is kind of crazy work. Like, don't get me wrong. He was trying to teach his son values, CJ on 32s, and his son kept getting into trouble. But a lot of kids act out when their dad isn't present. And he even said it with his oldest son. He was not present in his life like that. I would have just had my son every day around me making content 24/7, and he just would have learned the game. That would have been my blessing to him, teaching him how to do this social media shit, teaching him how to be a YouTuber, whatever the case may be. That would have been my gift. But you never really seen him go all out. Like he'll buy his daughter a car, this, that, but he don't really be incorporating them into the content. A lot of y'all say he don't need it, he got to do shit in the background. We saw what he did in the background with his daughter, sending her $40,000 in what 3 years, but he ain't a present figure. He's not a present figure, bro. That doesn't matter at the end of the day. That's why you see celebrity kids, you see other people kids out there that grow up and just be having all types of issues, mental issues because their parents were never around, sending their ass out to boarding school. But it's in a different scenario. But you get the picture of what I'm trying to say. You get it. You get it. You get it. Yeah.
You're a weirdo. Okay, CJ, jump in the cannonball.
Hey, that's the
Oh
other.
my
That's the
God.
other house.
Secondly, you have how many,
Let me
5 more.
see. Nah, that's uh-oh. There go Lexi right there. See, what I always said before is CJ gonna keep Lexi around. 'Cause that's someone that he truly gonna marry. That's the chick that he, that stood the test of time, that was willing to go through the motions. Obviously, Tata knows that. Royalty knows that. That's why they be upset at the end of the day. That's why when he did the whole thing with CJ on 32's, they said, damn, the only person that they feel like can bother CJ So Cool is CJ on 32 because he literally took all the game from CJ. And people can say what they want. CJ on 32's did not dress the way he did, didn't act the way he did until CJ So Cool showed him how to, dress, how to, buy jewelry in a certain way, etc. Even though he lost a lot of money, but he showed him how to shine. But a lot of y'all be like, "Oh man, fuck that man. CJ on 32." Nah, hey, he knew how to build cars. He knew how to, he had a vision with a car. He knew how to put it together. That's fine and dandy. But when it came down to the dressing, when it came down to the jury and all that shit, that he got that all from CJ So Cool. Say what you want, but that is the facts. All right, but hey, look, hey, Lexi's still there. Hey, my dog, my love, them fathers get. He talking about that's a shot at CJ on 32.
3, 2, 1, go.
The only real friend.
Really just drove 30 minutes away so my kids could swim for 6 minutes.
Yeah,
The type of father I am, you niggas can never understand. CJ on 32's. First of all, change your name because that shit sound corny as hell. I'm CJ on 32's. Like, the fuck out of here. You not on 32's. Ever since you made my cars that I bought from you, you haven't been on 32's, my guy. You're on foreigns, and I'm sure you're not putting 32's on those. So change your name to something else. Matter of fact, call yourself your actual name. Corey Lamborghini. Call yourself that. Corey Lambo or Corey Lamborghini or Corey hates CJ So Cool. But don't.
How you feel about that, guys? How y'all feel about, CJ suggesting that CJ on 32 change his name? Maybe the 32 thing has ran its course. I don't know, 32 gang. I know the 32 thing has evolved to a whole new being and has become 32 gang. But since it's more of a foreign thing nowadays, I know CJ being a troll and whatever the case may be, obviously you can transcend what your name was. It was 32's, represented the 32's, has an origin story, but it has evolved into a gang. Obviously, they are some type of gang that goes around and I think you got Bloods. 32 gang goes around and they follow CJ on 32's everywhere. All right, whatever. That's y'all get the picture, man. Ain't getting y'all get.
Don't call yourself CJ anything because you actually messing up my brand. Grown ass man talking about I got chains and cars, but don't take care of your kids. No one cares about your shit. All that materialistic shit ain't going nowhere. When you die, which is pretty soon because you're old as fuck, none of that shit is going with you. You ain't got it in no wheel. Your kids ain't gonna be able to split it. Literally, it's hot garbage sitting on your neck. My kids doing? Taking a bath. You've never let your kids take a bath. You leave the whole job up to the mothers. You don't pay for child support. You don't pay for daycare. You don't pay for.
Now, one thing I am gonna say, and I agree with CJ So Cool with that, but he needs to be more of a figure in Kamari's life. Because at this moment in time, he has her for a little content, making money here and there. He probably give her some money, and then he send her ass back to Gary, Indiana. But with CJ making this point that you don't give your kids bad, like you ain't with your youngest son, with Brittany, or with your daughters. You're not there being a, prominent figure in their life. And when you're not a prominent figure, those type of things can be psychologically devastating to a child because they're gonna, no matter if you're sending money, they're always gonna long for that father figure. And that's what people don't tend to realize. People are still gonna long for their father. People that didn't grow up without a father, even if he, think about it like this, even if he sent money and he paid his child support, but you wasn't physically there, they're still gonna have daddy issues. You got fathers that live with their children, but they work too much. They work too much. And they're always gone. Guess what? That kid grows up the same way that child grew up that was receiving child support. The only difference is that their dad, came home every now and then, but it wasn't nothing that was, really, really significant enough to change their outlook. It doesn't make any sense. Like, you got to think about it like that.
Clothing, you don't pay for food, you don't pay for shelter, you don't pay for activities, and then you got the nerve to see your kids once a year. What get me started on royalty, dusty ass. Bro, royalty, you literally was in Texas helping this man raffle cars when you were supposed to be with your kids. Where were the kids? With your grandma. Where were you? With Tata and Corey Jones, looking stupid as hell. You sitting on this man's cars, but you forgot you don't have a car. Stupid ass girl. I still can't believe that Tata thought in her brain that I would care that she flew to see another nigga. Y'all must don't know this, so let me give y'all a little backtrack story. Back then, when I actually did like Tata, what did she do? She got kicked out my house. I locked the door, changed the door code, and told her to get the fuck on. Where did she end up? At a nigga named Deshae Frost's house. Please don't tell me y'all don't remember this, bro. Deshae, this is not in no way near a diss to you, but you know exactly what I'm talking about. You and Tata was hanging together 2 days after I kicked her out my house for having my house set up, bro. How crazy is that? Why would I care about Tata? CJ on 32's, you might get jacked messing around with some real savages. It's like CJ on 32 said to himself, oh my God, I know how to get him back for being with my baby mom. I'm gonna go scoop up some trash. Like, bro, you're the garbage man. You literally took out my garbage for me, bro. Royalty is a garbage can and Tata is the trash bag. They collectively combined have absolutely nothing. No credit, no car, no house, no life, no career. And you thought that for a hot second it would make me feel some type of way. But we all see what the truth is. You're oppressed, my guy. That's why you went out of your way to pay to fly someone to come and hang with you.
I ain't gonna lie though, that a lot of people are failing to ignore that fact right there. CJ on 32's was pressed. It bothered him. We never seen him jump out of his way and be like, oh, this be this be that. Oh, she be selling her da 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 da. When did he ever do that? Obviously, he was pressed by the fact that CJ probably more than likely smashed his baby mama. I'm pretty sure he did. But you had to literally go above and beyond. You gotta go be above and beyond. You gotta like, man, I gotta get royalty. I gotta pay her to come out here. Even though I said I could smash her, and royalty keeps saying, maybe it's real, maybe it's not. Nobody know what the hell that girl just so confused. Damn, no wonder her daughter be acting like that. And then I see CJ on 32's bringing out Tata, who literally was trying to steal, allegedly, CJ So Cool's information. And she went to Shay Frost's house and was ready to pop it at a moment's notice for a couple bags. Let me say something. People got to realize it's the women that you choose in your life that's going to be your downfall, bro. Everybody that chooses certain women in their life, and these women don't give a damn. As long as you getting them a purse, you getting them this, you buying them some jewelry, they're not going to say anything. Only a real one going to tell you like, oh, you know what? You spending your money too much. You need to invest in some property. You need to do this. You need to start investing in some businesses. But these scallywags out here, all they care about is just you spending some money on them, driving around in a nice car, just like you in high school or some shit, and you trying to get the freaking high school girl. That's how them dudes back in the days to pull up in a nice car. Those women still got them same mentalities. They ain't grow up since. They haven't grew up since. People got to realize, man.
I would never in my life give them a penny. What is wrong with you? Crazy thing is I will not let it go, bro. Tata and royalty together are going to have CJ on 32's robbed. Mark my words. I want to be the first one to get this out the way. They are definitely, most certainly going to have this man robbed. Probably of all of his material. I'm talking drawers, clothes, shoes, whatever you have, they're going to have it taken, my guy. You might not know this yet, but Tata is the one that set me up a long time ago, and royalty is the one that got me shot. Those are two people I would not want to be hanging around at the same time. Now, for those of you going to ask, well, didn't you just have Tata over your house? I did, but trust me, I had that fire right on me, bro. I'm telling you. And Lexi was only a call away just in case I needed to get her face punched in. So whatever you thinking did not happen. Trust me.
Yeah, 32 when he realized he losing. How you have money but still making bad moves? Like I said, he's still coming at him. But I'm gonna keep it right now. For the video gonna be dragging on, because all CJ gonna do is be running his mouth, running his mouth. But how you feel about CJ So Cool basically saying CJ on 32 got to change his name because he ain't riding on 32s no more? How you feel about him saying royalty ain't got no car, nor does Tata, but they was flown out to promote a raffle for cars, which is just straight up diabolical to me. And then CJ on 32 had to pay them to come out because he was pressed by his baby mama being with CJ, who he most likely didn't smash. Let me tell you something. CJ So Cool smash CJ on 32 baby mama. I'm pretty sure he did. That girl going. It's easy. Now, mind you, he pulled that first, and I'm pretty sure his baby mama through some means, and CJ won't get down. He'll inbox people just like he did Lexi Friends. You know, that boy don't give a damn. And she probably responded. He was like, shit, she willing to go. I don't gotta spend a dime. And that's probably how that happened. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. And I'm out of